Hi everyone, I thought it's time for another video. I bought 3 of these little whatever they are from eBay, really cheap. As I was looking at the picture, I saw that it's got these cans in it. It's got this, and when you flip it, it's basically sandwich. What I've done, I've just opened this, so I can't flip it at the moment because there's tons of screws, so to make life easier for us. Looking at this, you can see that there's a lot of good stuff on these, on these boards. If I just bring the whole thing up, it's really heavy as well because it's got a lot of metal shielding in it. But as you can see here, we got if I just grab my thing, we got a lot of linear technology ICs. We got analog devices down here, down there, down there. We got some TTL going around here, and I'm going to show you underneath the cans that what are underneath the cans. So I bought 3 of these. I think delivered for about 20 quid, which is, I think, it's nothing to pay for something like this. Right at the back we got the attenuator here, because you got I took this off because it had this basically connected here. So you got an attenuator here and a whole lot of other stuff underneath these shields. I'm going to go through and show it to you. So let's just take the attenuator out. I believe this is must be from a spectrum analyzer, something high frequency spectrum analyzer, and the brand is Anritsu, and you got this board is called the LF synthesizer. So whatever that means, that means low frequency synthesizer, or LF stands for something else. But here we got the attenuator here. So we got these two controlling the attenuator, and what you got probably a bunch of relays that switch the attenuator or pushes the contacts for the attenuator up and down to engage the attenuator. So this being that kind of shielded the way it is, you got this heavy shield, and I'll show you on the other side. It must be good for a couple of gigahertz. So this attenuator must be good for a couple of gigahertz as well, which is really good. So I'm gonna have 3. Basically, I bought 3 of these boards, so that means that I'm gonna have 3 of everything. So I'm gonna have 3 of these attenuators, and let's just take these cans off, which I've opened already. Make life easier. And what we got here, if I just bring the whole thing up again, the camera tries to focus. So we got again linear technology here, we got linear technology there, we got a PLL IC here, and some other miscellaneous stuff. But I'm only interested in the good brand, so I'm gonna take all the linear tech op amps. Sorry, we got the analog devices op amp I'm gonna take out. I'm gonna take the PLL. I'm gonna take might take the logic as well, and I'm gonna take the Darlingtons, and I'm definitely gonna take all the linear tech as well. And we got some other stuff over here. So again, we got the analog devices. Yep, in the camera we got analog devices, and this being an RF, I'm gonna have lots and lots of inductors, as you can see here. We got tons of inductors. All of these little black blobs, they're all inductors. So I'm gonna take all of them out. And if we just flip to the other side, okay. So we can see it's all shielded. I've taken all the screws out because there was tons and tons of screws. So it just make life easier for us to take this out. Yeah, the way I search on eBay for this stuff is I've got a lot of searches saved. You can save your searches, so if something comes up, then eBay will notify you that this product is available or it's been listed. So that's what I thought. I'll probably go about maybe more than 100 saved searches on eBay. So if a product comes up, then I'll quickly get notified. So what we got here, we can see we got the analog devices. I believe this is a synthesizer IC because I've recognized the AD7000. It's got, so 7008. So it must be a synthesizer. So that's really good. That's expensive. We got another analog devices IC over there, and we got another analog devices there, and we have another analog devices, and we got some digital switches, and I believe it might be a DC-DC converter. We don't know yet, so let's just take that apart and see if that's a DC-DC converter or not. And I think the way the pins are and shielded is a dead giveaway. So we go, yep, As we can see here, we got input voltage and we got output voltage. So this is probably just to isolate the input and output. So this is probably isolated, and we got 1205. It probably means 12 volt in, 5 volt out. So that's good. So I'm gonna have 3 of these because, as I said, I bought 3 of these boards. So that's good. Let's see what's inside this. Good. So as you can see, this being RF, we got shield within shield within shield, can within can within can, just like one of those. You have to be a magician to be able to get through all of this stuff. I mean, like, you know, the person is in charge of designing this stuff, man. It's just ridiculous amount of engineering and, you know, thought that goes into this stuff. So, oh, this is interesting. Let's see what this is. If the camera zooms in. So what we got 3 to 8 gigahertz YTO. Don't know what that YTO stands for. So let's just open this up. I'm curious to see what this is. This probably is some form of voltage controlled oscillator, but let's see what's inside. So I'm gonna have 3 of these as well. Oop. Ha, look at this. This is some weird magic stuff going around inside there. So what we got here, so we got a big coil. I don't know if this is a magnet. Nope. So we got a big coil, then we got a smaller coil. So that probably forms some kind of a resonator or something. It's probably driven at some form of frequency and probably resonate at another frequency. And then what we got over here, we got some voodoo magic going around. So we got, again, coming here, then we got some form of I don't know what this is, some form of crystal, and then we got these wires soldered on top of those whatever material they are, and then we got some magic business going around in there, some voodoo business. Clear, there we go. So we got a ceramic substrate over here, and then we got, I believe, 2 blobs of silicon there, and then we got some other weird stuff going around. I believe this might be the output. So I wonder where does this coil sit on. So if this is the way it closes, and it closes like so. So okay, so I know. The coil sits right on top of this bit. The camera zooms in. Yeah, it sits right on top of there. So there's something going around. Must resonate at some form of frequency. And with all of that stuff over there, it generates another frequency and outputs it here, and then it goes to the rest of the stuff. But yeah, so this is must be some form of frequency generating something. But the thing is, it's so high that I got nothing to test this against. I mean, like at the, oh, where's the screws gone now? Yeah, at 4 to 8 gigahertz, no way can I test. No way can I test that frequencies. I mean, the highest scope I have in my lab right now is my 200 megahertz Regal scope. I did have a 400 megahertz Tektronix, but I sold that. Someone wanted it for me, so I wasn't using it, so I decided there's no point of it being in my room and trying to, take space, because I don't have that much space in my room, so I just sold it. That's the one I bought from eBay, which I managed to fix myself. So I made good money on top of that. But yeah, if anyone knows what this is, please leave it on a comment or message me to let me know what this might be. So what we got 3 inputs. We got 2 for the coils, big coils and a small coil, and then we got that for that weird dielectric, whatever it is, crystal or whatever it was, material over there. So we can, as we saw, we got a lot of goodies over here. I mean, the synthesizer, we got, it probably might be analog digital converter or whatever it is. We got some good op amps. So that already just one board, it's enough to pay for the money that I paid for these 3 boards. And then we got some other magicry going around over here. So we got a linear regulator over here. It's either linear or it might be a switching regulator because it's got more pins. Linear usually have 3 pins, so this has got 5 pins, so it might be a switching regulator over there. We've got some magicry going around here, and we've got some magicry going around over there. We got again 2 analog devices, ICs, down here and down there. Let me just bring this up. I'm sure people are curious about the stuff. There we go. So we've got analog devices there. We've got some form of RF filtering and stuff going around. We've got another analog devices there. So this says up converter. So whatever that means. And yeah, as I said, I've taken these apart just to make life quicker, but try to understand this. I mean, what the heck is this? Clearly it does something for it to be there. So we got signal coming in here, and then we got all kind of empty spaces with these weird stuff in the middle, and then we got signal going out there. So there's some form of something going around here. And then what we got here, we got these screws that you can screw in, so the screws get closer to these or far away from these, and that probably couples into something. It does something here. I don't know, God knows what this is, but this is exactly what I found when I bought something from eBay, which was military satellite receiver, or what it was. Obviously it was not working, but if you think this is weird stuff, you know, in here, that was completely just the stuff that was in that satellite receiver thingy. It made no sense. I mean, I did not understand what the heck was going on in that satellite thing. Everything was all kind of weird magic, voodoo, alien technology, whatever it was. But yeah, anyway, enough of that alien stuff. Okay, what we got here, obviously this was another can. So let's see what we got inside here. There we go. So we got 4 gigahertz oscillator. So clearly this is some form of oscillator. And we only got one component over there. And then we got a VI, which is, I think it might be one of those diodes. And then we got this material, whatever it is, form of, that screws into here, like so. And this is plastic, so this kind of forms some form of coupling and stuff. So we got, this is the power that goes into it, and then we got this, which is the output, which is just like, you know, take it apart with the pliers just to pull the whole thing out. So yeah, we got this really nice 4 gigahertz oscillator, which I have no absolute use for because I don't have anything in my lab that goes up to that kind of frequencies. But yeah, it'd be good to have just for fun. And yeah, so this is it. You can see how thick the metal is. It's all, you know, it's all stuck together here. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take the whole thing out and then just take the screw out of here, out over here. Then this becomes 2 blocks. Then I just close it, and then I can, like, you know, save it for later in the future if I want to do something, or I might just give it to my friend, because my friend, what it does, he takes the metals and stuff to the salvagers, and then obviously they smelt it, and then, you know, he gets money for whatever it is. Obviously this being aluminum, so it's going to be quite, not that expensive, but it's quite heavy, so it probably gets some form of money for it, which, you know, could be alright for him. But I don't know if I'm gonna do that or not. We'll see if I might keep this if I want to do something later on in the future with frequencies, and then yeah, I can do that. Actually, I bought 3 of these, and then I bought 1 of something else as well, if I can find it. Yeah, it's in the bin. So I bought this as well. I bought this for 4 quid, and this had, if I can look for it, this had these 2 cans on it. One over here, and I believe one was this side. Yeah, so yeah, these 2. It was pictured like this. the guy took a picture of it like this, and it had it for £4. So I looked at it. I looked at the picture. None of this stuff going to come in use for me. Aha! I saw these two oscillators here. I quickly googled the name. It's CMAC, and apparently they're a good company that they make frequencies. They're into frequencies and stuff like that. So these two oscillators themselves definitely cost more than £10 each. So I bought this whole board, took these two out, and chucked the rest away. So basically, for £4 I got these two oscillators. One of them is at 155. If we can, we got 155.52, and the other one is 16.386. I believe these are. This might have oven in them. They must do some form of oven for them because they got more pins than the normal oscillators, and for them being in these big cans. So this I can you can easily sell these like £10 or I don't know, maybe something more, maybe less on eBay. So right at the bat, this is more than double what I've paid for that board. So those are the things that I look for. When I look at the pictures on eBay of a product, I properly Google the pictures, Google the names, trying to find out as much info as I can to figure out that what I'm buying, what I'm purchasing, it's got good stuff in it or not. So most of the time, I say at least 99% of the time, I get what what I'm looking for, or the price that I've paid is definitely worth stuff that I get. I don't just willy-nilly see this and say, oh, it's Anritsu, let me buy it. I don't do that. No, I Google things around first, find out exactly what's out there, what's inside the thing I'm buying, if it's worth it or if it's not worth it. But yeah, just wanted to quickly show you the stuff that you can get and salvage from just doing a good search on eBay. Anyway, like always, thanks for watching. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. And yeah, just to let you know, I am doing the follow-up video on the frequency distributor. At the moment, I'm just waiting for one part which I ordered, which I didn't have for the power supply that I need to build for that, because the power supply that I had wasn't working properly. It had issues, so I'm just waiting for that part to come. Once that comes, I will carry on with the third part of that video. But anyway, thanks for watching, and until next time, goodbye.